some point during the spring 2022 semester at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, as someone carrying a stick followed another student. This is all I know about that incident, as I wasn't involved. Later in the semester, another student who carried a walking stick made a submission to the UNCG Anon Instagram account announcing that he's putting his walking stick away for good in response to two interactions he had with UNCG police. I read the UNCG Anon post first before I read about the context, and I made a submission to the UNCG Anon page saying if I see a stick on the ground that I like, I'm picking it up. I dare someone to call the police on me. In hindsight, that was ignorant and irresponsible of me to discourage people from calling the police, but to be fair, as an autistic black person, my reaction came from the fact that I picked up a stick at the swings on UNCG's campus back in 2020 and had my grandmother bring it back home so I could make it into a walking stick, and the fact there are numerous cases of not just black people, but people of all races getting stuck or even killed when no crimes have been committed. For an example, in a 2024 article written by Dion J. Hampton for NBC News, it states that in 2020, a former police officer named Adam Coy shot and killed Andre Hill, an African-American man, for exiting the garage of the homeowner Andre was a guest of over burglary suspicion. For another example, Ross Cohen, in a 2020 article for Black Past, highlights the killing of Osman Zongo in 2003 during a New York City police raid. Osman Zongo was an African immigrant who had a wife and children back in Burkina Faso. He worked at an African art bazaar as an art trader in a warehouse that happened to be the hub for a counterfeit and disc operation, and was shot by Brian Conroy, despite not being involved and not having a criminal record. Now, I can't say anything for certain, so all this is allegedly, but someone more than likely associated the post I made to the UNCG Anon page, and like I said, there's someone more than likely associated with me and used it to say that I was the person who was following people around with a stick, and then you spreading rumors about me around campus to make me look like a criminal, but I never followed anyone on campus. I don't know much about the incident, so I don't know if the person who was following people on UNCG's campus during the spring 2022 semester was ever caught, but I know for sure it wasn't me.